Big Brother is one of my favorite reality TV shows. Now, back in the day, I wasn't trying to support it. And I talked about this in my top 10 reality TV show video. Big Brother has a sketchy past when it comes to black people in the house and swiftly getting kicked out. But this year, everything changed. Well, not everything. We'll talk. Not everything changed, but something amazing happened. A black woman, for the first time in 24 seasons, has won the game of Big Brother. So congratulations to Taylor. You earned it. You completely earned this title of winner of Big Brother 24. We watched her battle her way through this house, and we're going to get into some of her struggles, her win this season, and why Taylor winning Big Brother is so significant to the game and how I think it's going to change the game moving forward. So yeah, let's get started. What's up, guys? My name is Kyla, and I sit on a camera and I talk about TV and stuff. I don't want to get too granular because I am not niche down. Definitely TV and movie stuff. So if you're interested in content like that, consider subscribing to the channel. All right, so if you don't know what Big Brother is, like I said, it's a reality show. But it's so much more than your typical show because it combines physical challenge with mental challenge and social game and overall strategy. The goal is to stay in the house. There are about 16 house guests, and you have to stay there to the end. People end up voting on who ends up going home for the most part. And each year it has gotten more and more diverse. Now, last year we saw, I think it was 7 people of color come together to join forces and create an alliance called the Cookout, which allowed a black person to win for the first time in Big Brother history. That changed the course of the game, but Taylor then took it to a whole other level with being target number one, enemy number one from day one, and still managing to remain in the game, find allies later in the game, and still make it to the very end, to those final 2 seats. So obviously we know she won, but I want to get into all the things that Taylor struggled through in her season that are just indicative of how black women, especially women of a certain skin shade, are treated. All right, so it's like episode 2, episode 3. It's early in the game. All of a sudden, this girl fixes her lips to say, yeah, Taylor, you see Taylor? I think she's not a girl's girl. She hangs out with the guys, and we should lock in this alliance, girls, all of us, to protect ourselves. Do you understand how ironic that is to create an all-girls alliance that goes against a woman in the house? Now, granted, Taylor was not the only woman that was excluded from this alliance. There was also a woman, Nicole, who had very masculine energy that was also excluded from this girls alliance. So, what does that tell you? What was she trying to say? In order to be a girl's girl, you have to make nice with girls who clearly didn't even like her, were swiftly talking shit behind her back and kind of to her face. Even after they created this alliance, they expected her to help them and used it as a tick against her when she wouldn't provide any information for them. But from Taylor's perspective, she's like, girl, I don't really know you. Why are you asking me for this tea on other cast members so early when we haven't even established a trust ourselves? This girl, who ends up leaving early, by the way, she began to create this image of Taylor in the house. Like, she starts calling her a bitch. She starts saying, oh, she's so rude to me. It starts to tack on more and more and more disdain and reasons that are clearly fabricated onto this story, and then the other girls take that and run with it. Now, let's talk about the other girls. Who were these people that were actually believing this girl Paloma and were following her with this girls alliance in this witch hunt against Taylor. Three of those girls were also people of color, women of color. And the fact that you three specifically chose to add a target on this woman's back without giving her the benefit of the doubt. And so you would think once this girl leaves, so would all of the nonsense and lies and things that she said along with her. No, it gets worse, guys. So after this girl ends up exiting the game, Taylor gets cursed out by Daniel and Nicole.
Stop. From this point on, just stop.
With the waves?
No, with your face.
I am.
Don't speak to me until for now. The thing you did to Paloma, you're trying to do to her, you can write off. You don't think America's watching all that? You don't think so? From here on out, do not speak to me. He's great.
They accused Taylor of being the reason why Paloma had to exit the game. They accused her of playing mind games with Paloma, when that's exactly what Paloma was doing to Taylor. And eventually she ended up establishing an alliance after other people in the house saw this treatment and did not want it to continue. Regardless, I'm glad that everything ended up working out for Taylor. She had some allies and she was able to move forward in the game with that. Okay, so now that happened. The Girls Alliance happened. She gets cursed out by Daniel and Nicole. And then one of the two other women of color in the Girls Alliance wins HOH and decides to put Taylor back on the block because she says, that'll be easy. You didn't even give this girl a chance. Why would she put you on the block? She outwardly said, I won't be putting a black woman on the block. You put her ass on the block so quick, girl. It was a whole alliance against her, and then there was a whole HOH against her. You thought that was it? No, it was something else that happened. So Kyle, one of her alliance members, fixes his... Let me calm down. Decides to come to several other fellow Caucasian house guests and say, hey, remember last year when there were people of color in one alliance? Well, even though there's no proof or evidence or any clear relationship between any of the people of color in this season, let's gang up against them. Just in case. When your strategy is to have only a hit list in Big Brother, like your list of targets are only my skin folk. Oh no. It's giving eject him from the game. As soon as he said that, he should have been ejected from the game. There was this one guy who threatened somebody with a knife and he swiftly got ejected. If you fix your mouth 5 times, several times, on several occasions, they have this man saying that he thinks that this should happen. Even though people were like looking like, I don't know, like giving him the maybe stop talking about this. He kept bringing it up. Okay, so why wasn't he ejected? Why is it fair to have someone who's knowingly going against the people of color in the house? And then as soon as he got exposed for it, here he go apologizing. He was only sorry because he was caught. He was going to follow through with this plan, this strategy to actively get out these people of color and make sure that they weren't going to win this money, which is gross. Several of them were in his alliance. So you see what I'm saying? The odds were stacked against Taylor. And regardless of all that, she moved forward in the game with class, grace, respect for herself. And I couldn't have asked for anything more for representation in this game. So why is this significant? Why is it relevant overall in the game? Because historically, women of color, people of color don't actually get invited into core alliances or the inner workings of the alliance. Like they'll be in the alliance, but be on outskirts, and be the first one out. Here's what I'll say about the history of Big Brother. Typically, the people of color that are chosen are clearly going to be targets in the house. Muscular men or sassy women.
Liz is a damn twin.
We've also seen people who are clear floaters, who have won absolutely nothing. And I'm like, how did they get past the physical test? So it just started to feel like y'all are trying to set us up. Because there's no way that these are the only people of color that are auditioning. That being said, Taylor said that she was scouted for this show. So maybe because of the show's history, not that many people of color or people of color who are right for this game are auditioning. But now that we see that Taylor has won and a person of color can win, a black woman can win, I mean, guys, let's start auditioning. Let's get this coin. It is getting higher and higher, the prize. She won the grand prize and she won America's favorite house guest, which I think was an additional $25,000 on top of her original prize. So again, shout out to Taylor for winning Big Brother 24. You're the most resilient player we've ever seen.
Life out there, because I can't say that I want to. I just don't even know anymore. I don't even know.
And seeing that resiliency pay off has been incredibly inspiring to myself and to hopefully other future players. I had a good time just talking about how messy this season has been. If you want to see more deep dives like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I can know to do more videos like this for you. And if you want to follow me on more than just YouTube, well, too bad, because I don't really have many social media. I kind of got rid of them for my mental health. But if you want to follow my business on Instagram, as it's KBK Consulting on there, I post inspirational quotes and just stuff about life and being a person of color in America. So if you want to follow me on there, feel free. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.